Okay, hey guys, it's Sierra and welcome back to This is the Police. It's been a while since I have recorded again, and I'm sick, kind of. I don't know, I woke up and I'm sick, I think. I have a sick voice going. I don't know if it's that noticeable, it wasn't on my test, but it is. Sorry. We're on day 17. I didn't really read what day it was, but former City Hall employee admits official unemployment data far from reality. Ooh, that's because they said it was like really low, right? I remember that. Oh, wait. Unemployment in Freeburg is lowest in history. Yeah, that's bullshit. City earnings have fallen 9% since New Year. I might have to pause. Sneeze / blow nose. I have like a roll of toilet paper next to me. I'm ready to go. I have some shit tea. Somehow screwed up tea. Good. Yeah, I want some new tunes. You know what? No, I want to go to what's it even called? Sweet Ginger Green. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I did not start the timer. There we go. No, stop running, please. Okay, there's a funeral. She was my snitch. Tomorrow's the deadline. Well, I'm not doing that. Why would I share the money with them? Isn't that just letting them know I have it? Fine, bro. Okay, disorderly conduct. Elderly Emma Wetson called in and complained about her neighbors. Her house is shaking from loud sounds of gnashing metal and roar of turbines, accompanied by some strange beeping noises. Through the window she also saw people moving around. Is that supposed to be strange? Not that bad. Worse. So my snitch is on the next line then. Yeah. Rocket, dude. What am I even doing? There we go. Yeah. It says Asano. Is that war still going on? I think so. Okay, so in an asylum, there's a hostage situation with a fatal casualty. Patients at the local asylum rebelled against the nurses during breakfast. 3 nurses have been wounded while others remain locked in the patients in the dining room area. They plan to kill 1 nurse every hour until they're released. I thought they weren't called asylums anymore. That's probably pretty serious. Alright, how'd this one go? Things all good. I wish we got more information about it. I want to know what was happening. Yeah, but they were just cutting wood. With the saw blades. That probably sounded pretty dumb. Reporters and onlookers have gathered around the building. The asylum patients are watching the growing crowd from the windows on the 3rd floor. Yeah, that's called a negotiator. Everything is fine. Slow day. Million to this song though. Reckless endangerment. A frightened woman phoned in reporting that 2 men dressed in armor were running through the streets shouting, "Beware our stings." They were chasing passersby and swinging their blades at them. They've not done any harm, but their swords seem dangerous enough. Calling them their stings. Strange. I know this needs to stop running. Okay. How weird does this sound if I just have toilet paper shoved up my nose? Probably not much different. Oh no, that one's different. Okay, let's not do anything. Fine. Fender caught, officers unharmed. And civilians. Sands need help. Old friends visiting Mr. Sand, and they were planning on going horseback riding, but the owner of the country club just called. He wasn't making much sense, but it sounds like some punks are beating Mr. Sand's horses to death. It's just a horse. He has no place in the human drama, okay? I thought his name was Cilantro for a second. Do you think this island's like a private island? It looks like there's only a few houses. Ooh, that's Storm. I didn't check to make sure the game volume was fine. I hope it's not too loud. Speaking of, there's a noise complaint. Klim Yuriev, I don't know. Of course, suspicious people are constantly going in and out of the apartment next door. They're carrying big bags, making lots of noise, screaming, and his three sons gonna concentrate on their homework. I don't think the problem's they're screaming. It's homework, it's not fun. But someone's gotta show these bandits who's boss, apparently. And I guess it's a big deal because I can send all those, so. Fine. Where's my tea? Go. My tea is like watered down. I didn't let it steep long enough, but it's at least helping my throat, so. Oh, I just spilled it. Okay. On automatic weapons? Oh. That's more serious than a noise complaint. A bunch of people were there, let's just bring it to there. A whole mob of Vargo's people attacked a trunk belonging to one of our companies. This truck is carrying important cargo, the kind only Sand and his deputies know about. The driver tried to call us, but he lost the connection. He may already be dead. We gotta stop these assholes before they make off with the goods. I guess. I still feel I should be getting paid for every one of these, and I probably mention it every time, but that's because I really feel it, okay? My goal is $500,000, and apparently I only have 20,000. It's also day 17, and there's like a lot more days to go, and it feels like it's gonna take forever. Alright, let's just end the day. Sands 10, Vargo's 5. Checkpoint 18. Chief physician at St. John Hospital accused of slander. Former mafia member bemoans City Hall corruption. Mayor declined services of a spokesman. I speak for myself. I was like, I'm afraid, Mayor. My neighbor died, his wife asked me to help with the funeral arrangements. No. Percy. I mean, you're drunk, right? Maybe if I keep you, you'll die. Which sounds bad, but you're terrible. I don't want you. Jack, you swore out to serve the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. Look, dude, I did not have that many females, and I was about to fire all the guys to cover it up, or to fill their spot. There's a rape at Jim Batten Bakery. 2 homeless men made their way into a local bakery under cover of darkness, where they ate their fill and bedded down for the night. In the morning, the bakery owner, Gregory Martinez, along with the cashier, Anna Lucas, went inside and discovered the damage. The homeless men arrived. Homeless men armed with knives. Okay, knives. Were unhappy to be disturbed and attacked the victim. The shopkeeper managed to escape, but the cashier remained inside with the homeless men who were seen tearing off her clothes. Well, Sucks. Where do you think they got the knives? After the incident with the horses, we secretly transferred Mr. Sand's guest to a local hotel and set up guard outside his door. Suddenly, we're hearing screams coming from in his room, and there's water filling the bathroom. We'll break down the door, but police presence wouldn't hurt. Yeah, Percy's the man for the job.
It's 11 complete.
Was civilians unharmed though? Doesn't the cashier count? And she was probably harmed. It should be like no further civilians were harmed. A fight. Two truckers fell to blows over a parking space in the lot near the diner. The cook tried to separate them, but was struck by a loud punch and is now lying on the ground motionless. Why'd you try to stop him? It was probably fine. These two suck. They need to get better. And are caught, officers unharmed. Damn. I need more Ginny Green in my life. Oh. Just keep looping. Jack, my entire staff at the donut shop came down with the flu and haven't been able to find anyone else to help out. Could you please send me a couple of your men? I'm sure they don't mind frying up the donuts. It's easy. I'll show them everything they need to know. My shop really makes ends meet, so I can't afford every one day of downtime. But if you can't afford that, how can you afford to hire me? It's fine. Maybe Percy really wants to work at a donut shop, and then he'll quit. I don't care if hosts can quit either. I'm telling you, Chief, standing over that fire is hellish work. I'd rather dodge bullets from the spray from the boiling oil. At least Mr. Marverson promised she'll keep us in the donuts through the rest of the year. Damn it. We need backup. Some pucks try to trash one of our poker games, and we are not about to let them walk out with money. Now we've got ourselves a standoff. A couple of officers on the scene would change the situation in our favor. Blah blah blah. I hope I'm not mumbling. I feel like I am. Okay. Public indecency. During a special viewing of the thriller Law Abiding Max 3, a theater employee discovered one of the members of the audience had removed his pants. The man noticed the employee was watching him and responded with a threat that he would cut the throats of everyone in the theater. Okay. Or did I send Percy? I know you have alcohol problems, Percy. It's fine. The movie theater is too crowded and the film is in full swing. Apparently that was fine and we didn't disturb the movie. That's the most important thing, right?
211 in progress.
Yeah, some vandalism. A man who wished to remain anonymous reported that a group of teenagers had once again made fun of his name by writing insulting rhymes on his 6-foot-wide garage. The man is enraged and threatened that next time he uses a weapon to defend his honor. So weird. Why go vandalize this thing just because of his name? Who gives a shit? I have some more frames. At night, a little known painting by the Dutch master de Vroom, recently shown for the first time, disappeared from the museum. One of the museum's windows were broken and there's a brick lying on the floor inside. I walk the museum every hour, the alarm is off. City Hall won't allocate the money to fix it. I didn't hear the last breaking. It's a big museum, and when I went down this way again, it was already early morning. The window was broken and the canvas was cut from the frame. There was no trace of anyone around, just a brick lying on the floor. I feel we shouldn't have to handle this with the fact that their fucking security's down. But maybe he did it. Feel me? I have no idea the order though. I think it's this guy. The parking lot was empty all night. In the morning, a cyclist went past with a tube on his shoulder. The guy slowly rolled into the parking lot, then left the bike for a couple minutes and went out of sight. Then he came back, got on the bike, and left. I suffer from insomnia and often go cycling around the city late at night. I took a tube and some other equipment, so I wanted to go home from morning classes at the art school. I stopped at the museum to pee. I admit it, I like to mark the corner of the building. I imagine one day my work will be hanging inside. I'm not reading that, but he thinks the legendary artist is overpriced mediocrity. Oh, he dismissed the legendary artist. Okay, I was like, should it be art, not artist? And the glass is completely broken. But it's lying on the pavement outside the museum. That means someone on the inside hit it. Huh. Huh. I don't know.
211 complete.
But 211 is complete. Percy. You need to chill, man. Right. So day 18. Sands 12, Vargas 7. Okay, we have someone named D. Brito. That's amazing. That name. Mayor calls prosecutor office to check Robespierre's statement for extremism. Robespierre, I'm pretty unwealthy, but deeply unhappy. University of Freiburg tuition costs to decrease. Pretty good. Today my daughter is opening an art exhibition at an elite art gallery in a nearby city. No. Sucks to suck. You should have asked for it earlier. Not the day of work. Really? A Japanese businessman who must remain nameless will soon arrive in Freiburg. The city hopes to sign a major contract with him. As our guest, he will examine many of our institutions, including the police station. His visit is scheduled on August 5th. Please take care to ensure that at least 3 Asian officers are working that day. Asian-verse? Asian-verse? I don't know what I was doing there. But there's a bomb threat, a rate, I don't know that word, but a lumberjack by the name of Grisham Frank claims that he planted a bomb in the cathedral. He says he'll blow up the building with everyone inside unless the police arrest the priest. Apparently, the priest convinced his recently deceased wife to refuse treatment at the hospital and ask for God's help instead. Well, that's fucked up. I asked for stuff yet? Nope. Yeah, the song kind of reminds me of like a Christmas carol.
Officer on scene.
The cathedral is full of
Looks like we have a
visitors.
situation here.
Evacuate. These all sound like bad ideas.
1010A.
Oh, shit. Offender escaped, officers dead. 3 officers. And Simpson fucking lives. It. That's terrible.
In progress.
A drunken teenager, encouraged by a group of friends, stripped off his clothes at the cash register and attempted to purchase a pack of condoms. Seems like some sort of hazing or a rite of passage. Some guy in rags is trying to enter the police station. He says he's a Tibetan monk and he wants to talk to our patrolman about the nature of violence. No. I don't want you to discourage violence, it's a bad idea. Barcelona, you got it. Sands need help. As a safety precaution, we decided to change all the staff that work on the ranch. We just hired 8 new maids from a neighboring city, but the bus they were taking got intercepted by some of Vargas' punks. Let's teach them that even our maids can't be trifled with. You know, Sands, for a mafia guy, you seem like a good dude. You cover your people. In using our police department. But it's fine. Officer caught. Or unharmed and offender caught. He was just a kid. You should just like give him a slap on the back, be like, don't do that stupid shit, and then leave him. Fine. Sands, I already helped you once today. Can you chill? Hockey team that Mr. Sands is owning is getting ready for an important match. The ice arena is closed during the training hours, but the stadium director just reported some people in strange clothes breaking into the arena and climbing onto the stands. I take hockey seriously. We will of course send someone out. That's not what I meant to click. In Barcelona. I kind of like his name. I would have sent Cilantro, but he's out. And now Cilantro.
412A in progress.
There's an assault. A crazy woman just rang in. My god, this wretch is going to kill my baby. Please send everyone you can right away. The call then ended abruptly. An elderly woman's cat got into a fight with a neighbor's dog. The dog ran back home when 4 other cats jumped out the house to rescue. Okay. Well, it's all good now, right? So I still can't believe that 3 people fucking died. Was I supposed to cut the wires or something? A woman driving past on the bridge saw 2 thugs grabbing a skinny guy by the legs and hanging him over the bridge railing. The man was struggling and shouting. Yeah, let's just wait for a second. Okay. Day should be over soon.
Four ten A complete.
Okay. Everything is all good. Alright, let's end the day. Fans is winning by double. Yeah, declare dead. Shitty. Okay. This is where I'm going to end this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more. I'll see you next time. Sorry for my sicky voice.